Welcome, Chosen One.
What's up, assholes? Welcome back to another Gwent video. It's a brand new week, and we're getting this one started off with some Nature's Gift, Devotion, Symbiosis against Lockdown. The first match I played was a loss against Skellige Warriors. I'm not showing it because I misplayed, which made the whole match very uninteresting. Wow, that's like the worst draw I could have gotten. That's nice. Yeah, I misplayed. It was actually fairly close, despite my misplay, but that's a tough matchup. Like, point slam control, you know, they take care of all of our engines and get a lot of points on the board. That's rough. That's very rough. I imagine he's going to give me something more to control, so I may as well just play for some value first. Now, losing our leader actually does suck quite a bit with this deck. We do get 15 provisions from the leader, which is, you know, still fair. Still a fair bit. But it prevents us from getting a lot of value from the Hamadryads, as well as just protecting them. Like, the first thing I play just gets locked. I guess we make it this, right? I could also Figgis, actually. I'll do that. He probably plays Diviners, because they always do. The few times I actually have the nuts, the balls to try to put a defender in my deck, which generally just seems like a bad idea because everyone has Heat Wave and Curse of Corruption. At least Figgis, you know, doesn't lose as much value to those cards. That's like the benefit to him. But he also, yeah. Like, that was a 5-point card. Like, I still got 2 points. I played a 7, he played a 5. So, like, we're still kind of good in that sense. Alright, I'm going to let him lock this. Which is actually very good for us. Like, very good for us. He took the bait. Christopher Grigas took the bait. What you gonna do? Lock it again? I don't care. This damn card has gotten me a lot of value right now. Ah, he plays Ramon for extra locks. That's a true baller. Well, the Vitality still sticks. She won't get the extra points for it, but there's still 2 extra points on this card. So we know he has another lock. So we know we're in for a good time. At least this can't get locked. Ethne can't get locked. So we do have that going for us. I could go for just second Purify on this. I don't know how good that is. I think at this point I just want to get my removal going. I know I could have gotten the Circle of Life removal value earlier, but it's not that big of a deal. Alright. We have 1 Symbiosis live, so this is 6. Which is perfect. Alright. We made it through round 1. We got a few locks out of them, which is very nice. It always sucks to go second against this, because they just get the extra lock, instead of us getting the extra protection. Of course, we don't run Crystal Skull, so it's not like our protection is that good against locks, but it's still nice to have. Circle of Life I don't think is gonna do me much good. We're just gonna pass. Which I just realized was a bad idea because he's gonna use Masquerade Ball. Because that Nilf card doesn't work without that card. At least we have Last Say with Gourd, right? And Ice Scrim's Council is guaranteed to get us Gourd. It's also guaranteed to get us Elias. Which would also be a very good, very powerful card that their cards don't do necessarily that much against. Circle of Life is too slow now, right? It's too slow. There is Gourd, which means we can get Elias with Circle of Life. We do need a Symbiosis card on the board to be able to get... Oh, don't be Kahir. You know what, if it's Kahir... No. No, 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 no. You do not Kahir me with my own defender. No, okay. Well, I would have liked to stack these boosts on her because she has Veil, but Ethne also has Veil, so... This still works pretty well. Doesn't play too hard into their poison. Any hand buff really on either our Last Say play or our Veil play is going to be pretty good. And we do have Purify, like potentially double Purify. Like they don't really run that many poisons in this deck, right? Although they probably have Van Morlehem, so you know, purifying a poison but making a massive unit with Vitality, it's not the best. Glad to see he's packing some trash too. It's very helpful. Now is a good time to play Elias. Could also Dryad's Caress. Or we can go for full value. I kind of like the full value. Yeah, boost him. We should play this ASAP, really, just so no more boosts go on him. Because any boost on this is just kind of lost. It's just lost. I mean, this does die to Vincent. But if Vincent goes here, then we're safer to use Dryad's Caress to clean off some poisons. Potentially a better pull with this as well. Or he goes for the double poison, maybe. But he can only hit a 5. He runs that too, huh? Okay. Well, we have Veil and we go... Oh. Alright, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Well, I am going to Elias this. In case he wants to coup de grace it. And with one ball chapter expended, he can no longer double poison. So if he does poison Ethne, like Ethne, like we could try to purify, but it seems he's just going for the poison there. I'm not quite sure what the purify was for. I guess he just didn't have much else to do. But that's okay. Shaping Nature right now on one of these to protect it. Or do we just take the big one? Do we take the 8 or the Vitality? The 6 in Veil isn't actually that bad of an idea either. The 5 in Vitality just gives him better Vincent and Morlham targets, so I'm actually going to take the 6 in Veil. Not thinking about this. Okay, that was a bad idea. I should have taken the 8. It still dies to Vincent. I would have done that anyway. Alright, like, I'm getting kind of mixed up. Like, I'm not used to a lot of this stuff. Let's see what he gets. Just a Slave Hunter. A big boosted one at that. If I purify this, right? He doesn't get the free coup de grace on it. Oh yeah. Hate this. I don't like the interaction that has, like punishing people for playing the nice things. Oh yeah. That's cool. Yeah, he's not really playing agents. Except for that one. Yeah, that's not a good card for him, luckily. And that puts him kind of out of reach for what I wanted to do here. Still a shit ton of points. We're definitely falling behind in points. But we have big plays. I mean, this is going to be massive, and this is 13. Alright, so we did force him to coup de grace an Informant on this board instead of a Joachim or a Roderick. So that's good. So no matter how this match goes... Yeah, it's worth quite a few points, but the play itself was 2 points. No, 3 points. 3-point play. With boosts. So, I think that is perfectly fine. Now we're on even. Alright, I have 14. Got him. Got him. And I feel pretty good about what I did here with the dealing with the spies. I think I earned that win. You know, that's I went up against Masquerade Ball. Lockdown, which does really screw us with our leader. And I did some neat Purify plays. I'm happy with that. You know what, that just goes to show that, you know, even a match against Lockdown can be fun if you yourself are playing a fun deck. Next match. Alright, I do just want to reiterate, like, yes, I cut out the first match, which I lost, and I included the match against Lockdown, which I won. But again, I cut out the loss because I misplayed pretty badly. It was actually a fairly close match. And if it had been that close, and I hadn't misplayed, that would have actually been a good match, because that's an interesting matchup, because it's a really tough matchup. But I couldn't keep it in the way it was. Like, it's like I don't want to show worse gameplay than I have to. Like, I know I kind of suck at this game. In fact, I'm so bad that I can't even draw Circle of Life against Andre Galarva. That's how bad I am. Now, I do intend on just going carryover mode. Right, that is the best play. Or do I get a Sage? I mean, against monsters, big points is where it's at, right? guess I just get a Sage. The sequencing with this deck is really difficult because like you want to play special cards often to get your other cards, but then you want to play those cards before you play special cards. So it's kind of difficult. But at this point, you know, we have Hamadryads, which are going to be amazing. We can go full greed with Dryad's Caress on the Hamadryads against monsters, so that's good. Can use this as well, or just get this started. I mean, at this point, it doesn't really matter. I'll play this. It's nice that we are able to go full greed, because we gotta win round 1, but we also gotta preserve a lot of cards for round 3, a long round 3. But I have a healthy amount of bronzes that can get me a lot of value because I'm able to just go full greed mode against Eye of the Raven, playing presumably V. Although if this is old school Overwhelming Hunger against Symbiosis, it's going to be a throwback to, you know, a stale meta in terms of no balance changes that mattered for like 3 months. But honestly, one of my favorite metas. Like the pre-Way of the Witcher meta. Like, sure, we didn't get a balance patch for that last month, and the balance patch before that was actually not that impactful. Oh no. Well, because it's happening to a V player, it's really funny. So I'm going to keep it in. So you guys get to see that he actually beats me despite this. But I wonder, like, it's not a connection loss because we're not getting the pop-up. There we go. Okay. Well, that does it for this match. Let's call this a bonus match, shall we? I'll see you in the next one. Alright, I'm keeping in that last match because I honestly think that's... I think I displayed our best strategy to beating V is just to hope that they lose connection. And because we're Devotion, we have no Heat Wave, no Curse of Corruption, nothing. Even in a long round with massive greed, I don't think we beat it. And here I'm getting a rematch against a deck that beat me the first time around. And I do get to go first again, which, you know, I gotta say, I'm not thrilled. And now I'm losing connection. I mean, the servers have been really shitting themselves lately, which is fascinating. Alright. I mean, against their removal, can I just stick a Dunka with a tactical advantage? I mean, the cards that he would need to beat that are cards that I wouldn't mind getting out of him. This may be stupid, and I may be forgetting a very crucial part of Patricide Warriors. I think she's safe. Like he's not going to be able to get a Champion's Charge against us without using Leader. And Morkvarg, first of all, doesn't kill it. Second of all, has way better targets in our deck, so that's not even a good commitment for him. So yeah, if he's just going to sink 2 stunning blows into it, I don't mind. Make that 3. Alright, my first Patricide Warriors opponent ran Gutting Slash over Stunning Blow. And that has to be for provisional reasons, because there's really no point, I think, other than that. What are we seeing here? Morkvarg. We're seeing Morkvarg. I don't think that's right. I mean, it's probably going to work out for him, and he's probably going to, you know, beat the shit out of me with it. But I don't think that's the correct play. Which is why I don't want to be in rank 3 anymore. Because I want to play against people who don't blow their entire load against a Dunka in round 1. It's not... I mean, it's a good card. But you're playing warriors. You have good cards too. Now that he's spent this, I can go really greedy with Hamadryads, man. Why? God damn it. See, this is exactly why I don't want to be in rank 3. I really, really don't.
'Tis my tree. I was born. I shall die.
Because that is not correct. Like, the Morkvark play, you know, to be able to win on even, maybe it is worth it. Maybe. Yeah, he spent Stunning Blow, Giga Scorpion, Morkvark, and an immediate order from Herkia to kill this. And I got, what, 4 hand buffs? I got 4 hand buffs. There's no way that's right. There's no way that's the correct play. I'm sorry. But, you know, I'll admit, I don't want to commit anything else here. You know, I'm quite content with just leaving with this, but obviously I can't. We're gonna commit Fov, and we're gonna kill that. We're gonna go greedy mode. I want a Rebuke in my graveyard. I mean, why not? He doesn't have Morkvark. He's not gonna Champion's Charge a token. Now that's the dream. That's the dream. Just having a Chad token. A token that is so Chad, so strong, that the right play is to Champion's Charge it. I don't want to commit this. At this point, I just don't. This is such a powerhouse right now. I'm gonna do this. And just take a shitty, shitty Circle of Life. I mean, I say it's shitty, but like, it was still 4 points on the board, 2 points in my hand. Still pretty good. Yes, because you spent so many turns doing absolutely nothing, essentially, you had to do that. This is kind of a cocky pass, right? But I go up to 31. 32. What's he gonna commit? Hemdall? I'm not spending my hand buffs. I'm full greed here. Sure. Yeah. Spend your Hemdall, dude. I don't mind. What's left to get? There's the Sage. least he knows how to dry pass. That's good. Alright. I have faith. I don't have last say, which is probably going to cost me the game again. But at least I'm not a card down. In the first match, I was a card down. Oh, drawing Ethne is just beautiful. It's just beautiful. We got removal. I'm going to mulligan a little bit here. Now I feel less like mulliganing. I want this. I would want those two. I don't actually have that many nature cards. You know what? Away with you. Because I think we're just going to get him with the council, right? And I think we do it. Tricky. Very tricky. Like, I can drop down a lot of symbiosis before I do this. But like getting the bigger treant just makes Elias worse. But he can just kill it like a 2-strength dryad. So I guess that's fine. Alright. Boost up the queen. The queen mother. I mean, she has been both a queen and a mother. And now she's just the wrath of the broccoli. The queen mother of broccoli. Glorious. Yep. Yeah, and that's why I kept my removal. And wish I'd drawn another one. Oh, just a protector. Oh yeah, because he didn't even set up a graveyard. Well, there's our Elias target. That's nice. There's a greatsword. Well, he doesn't have Hemdall, so I can row stack like a god. No need to worry about anything. Am I still looking to get Defender? I think so. Yeah, because I barely have any special cards left. Obviously, I am getting my Defender. Alright. I appreciate what I'm seeing here. What are you putting in between? What you putting there in between, son? I kind of figured it was a great sword, but that's... Yep, okay. I really wish I had enough boosts. I mean, look, we're at 8 here. If I use this to remove 1, I can play Figgis. And he can't... Oh, but I guess I want to protect this. Nothing here. So, no, I'm just playing my Defender melee, I think. What we can do, though... We can buff up this and destroy this. And we can hope that he can now not get Bloodthirst 3. I doubt it. I doubt he's going to have any issue. But I can also boost one of these by 8, so he's gonna have to get 2 more damaged units. I mean, there are targets. There are targets. But he's gonna have to have cards to damage 2, and right now he's just playing bad engines late in the match, so things are definitely going better for me this time around. I'm just gonna spend this. Like, I don't need the reach. I just don't want to get screwed. Yeah, like all of these cards, these are cards that he should have played round 1. And maybe he didn't draw them, sure, but like, even if he had drawn them. Well, he's sure setting up that bloodthirst.
No mercy.
Wait, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. I can protect Magord. So, you know. I mean, he needs pings. Like, he needs 1 damage pings if he wants to set up Bloodthirst right now. Because he has to hit these, and they die to anything higher than 1. Yeah, even if he had drawn this amazing engine setup in the first round. Oh, of course, of course.
Over my dead and cold body.
Wait, do I fucking lose?
Cut the grid, or I'll cut your gob.
I lose. Yep. Okay. Well, you know what? It was a close match. I didn't misplay. Turns out, you know, all the stuff my opponent did round 1 was perfectly worth it. I guess I was too harsh on him. It obviously worked. Next match. Please don't be a 3rd warrior match, because I don't like playing against that deck. I always lose. They're too good. Alright, so I guess if anyone was kind of upset that I cut out the first warrior match I lost, there you go. You got another one. Uprising Witcher, a deck that is allegedly tier 1 now, but I've never had an issue beating it, although I think maybe today is the day, so this is fun. This is fun. I want a rebuke. Nature's Rebuke. Please? No? Okay. Well, we have 5. Does this die? No. It does not. Am I wrong? Yes. And that was my only way of dealing with their shielded little bitch. So now, we just set up carryover and get the F out of here. We have a lot of special cards for Mr. Sage, though. That's nice. Griffin Witcher.
The bolt softens them up, the sword finishes them off.
If I let him ping me, I just play this. I'm gonna let him ping me. You wanna ping me? Ping me. If he's now gonna boost this and give it Veil, I'm gonna regret everything. I imagined as much. Well, that was happening anyway. Now the ping doesn't matter. You should have still taken it though. Alright. We're still good. We're still good. We didn't need that sage. I only have one sage for a reason. We don't need him. There's the Griffin Witcher.
Climbing's the easy bit. Getting down's another matter.
Yeah, I don't have a way to deal with that, period. So you don't have to... You got nothing to fear. Right, unplayable. Too high of a commitment. This is fine. This is Elias for big points if we need it. Hey, the free circle of life, I'll take it. I'm going to create my own worst nightmare. A massive forest protector. That's going to slam down and kill an engine at some point. And it's going to be disgusting. Yeah, this is a problem. This is a problem. I need him to play something that doesn't have a shield. That'd be very nice. Just something without a shield. A unit. Not another target practice. That's not okay. Amphibious assault. That's scary, but fine. Alright. I don't mind that. I don't hate it.
To slay dragons, 'tis our nightly duty.
Setting up some buffs for yourself there, boy. If I do this. 4, 5. Yeah, it's enough. Vitality, bitch. Look at this monster. Look at this Chad. Alright, Vesimenti.
The only good human is a dead human.
I do believe
Love is war. Time to die.
that we are done here. Even gonna do that. I don't know why. I just felt like points wise it made sense. I really don't want to pass. God damn it. Well, since I'm not killing anything, this is more points. Well, actually, we don't have enough time in the thing. I'll take carryover, please. And he has Erlen, right? No, Berengar.
Call one of the two sides, the rest will fall in place.
This world needs witchers.
That doesn't do it, though.
Marauders.
You need your whole leader. I mean, yeah, the carryover is good. The carryover is good.
My spirit's willing and how, but these damn boots are killing me.
But I have some too. Only 6. It's actually... I mean, if he draws 3, you know, passes, draws another 3, that's at best 12 points of carryover, right? That's nothing. I think I want to dump that. Yeah.
Chuck the
if he has 6 Witcher units. Oh, he has the Witcher trio too. Shit. No. Okay, we lose. When I was bragging about never having an issue with this, like I wasn't bragging about me being a good player. It's just the decks that I've played recently haven't had a problem with this. But this, obviously, struggles a bit more. I mean, this is fine. It's not the best. I don't think we need Figgis in this matchup, which is what hurts the most here. Like, we don't need him. He's just a 7 for 9. He spent both his removals. Like, there is nothing else. This is just a 7 for 9. I mean, sure. Sure. I have no removal for that. Oh, well, that I wouldn't have had removal for anyway. Well, that's one card that's not carryover. So, now at most he has 10 points of carryover. And I had 6. That's another one that wasn't carryover. Well, actually, it is. What am I talking about? Of course it is. Jesus. It's Keldar. It's a massive Keldar. It's a big problem.
Come on now. One of you must know the answer, surely.
It's a big problem.
Much better at that. I ignore your massive ignore your borders.
Well, I did also have 4 extra points off of my leader, which does put us equally in terms of additional points that aren't just straight cards from hand. That's another one. So he didn't have... He had what? You know, at best, you know, something else. We're good. We are perfectly good. If I take the vitality now, it's 8. Like, it's going to be 8 anyway. So I guess I just don't care. I guess that's the crux of the situation. I don't care. Come on, I have armor. Just not this. Alright. That's one that survived at least. That's good. I mean, we have a lot of points, right? We have a lot of points. What do you have? Geralt Quen. Ooh, well, that actually doubles the carryover points for that card, so that's good. Big Leo and then Witcher Trio. Well, no, you'd Witcher Trio first, right? You would Witcher Trio first before you Leo. It's a less counterable play. And it's worth more points. Why wouldn't you do that? Like I said, I've never had any issue beating this deck. If he had just... Why? This is why I don't want to be at rank 3 when I record. Because that was not a win for me. That was a loss. I lost that match. No. This should be 1 out of 5. I lost that one. I don't get it. Like, he obviously knew what Leo did. He obviously knew what the Witcher Trio did. Did it not occur to him that 3 extra points could matter in this match? Well, seeing as you lost by 1 point, it matters. I don't get it. I don't get it. Well, one thing's for sure, my deck sucks. This deck is weak as hell. It's very fun though. I had a great time playing it. I really, really enjoyed it. And I hope you did too. But it's obvious, like, we get overpowered by everything. Pretty much everything. Not lockdown, apparently. I guess. But, you know, Skellige Warriors, easily. Uprising Witchers would have done it if my opponent had played properly. V, I just know we don't have a chance against unless they disconnect. I think Precision Strike Control probably shits all over this. Just because, you know, that's what that deck does. I understand now why nobody plays Symbiosis anymore after the expansion. Because it doesn't hold up. In terms of fun, it definitely holds up. Which is why I'm still glad I played it. You know, I'm still glad I made this video because I had a good time. And, you know, I'm happy with the deck. I think Figus is just a mistake. Like, defenders don't matter. Like, the decks that care at all about defenders, they have so many answers to them. Defenders don't matter. At all. So, I'm just gonna go back to how I originally planned it, which was to have Pavko instead and have double Sage. It looks cleaner. It's more engine based and I like that. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Close matches, right? Like, even if my last opponent had played properly, it would have still been a close, exciting match. And against, you know, that is a meta deck. And we, you know, if things had gone more the way they should have, instead of winning by 1, we would have lost by 2. Yeah. Which is pretty close. And, you know, the Witcher Adept stuff, like, our removal doesn't handle it, so we're kind of screwed in that sense. But I don't see how that deck has gotten popular with Precision Strike Control around, because they have the pings. They have the pings. They could shut down all those combos like that. So still a lot of points, a lot of carryover points, which is what the deck is built on. What else can I say? Obviously, you could put Novigradian Justice and Volunteers in this. I didn't want to, because I don't like that play. I like it in Dwarves, because it's a Dwarf Swarmy card, which is great in Dwarves. It's made for Dwarves, not for filthy control decks. Unless we someday get filthy control Dwarves, which I doubt. Yeah, you could put that in. And maybe like a backup Bronze Dwarf, just so you don't brick it too much. Because that can happen. Obviously, the Symbiosis version did fall off towards the end of its lifespan. In favor of Heatwave and Aneromancy. Woo! And of course, if you do want to do that, you can. I like it like this. But as you could see, it wasn't that good. Which is a shame. Like, I was really hoping this would just be a solid deck still. And I think, like, it's so close. I think it's really close to still being solid. But Devotion is too rough of a requirement these days. And also, an expansion happened. And that, you know, by definition means old cards don't work. which is a shame. Hopefully, after February's balance patch, either something here gets buffed, which I don't think. I don't think anything here needs a buff. I think the cards are fine. It's just when the more prevalent stuff right now gets nerfed, hopefully, I think this is a valid option. And that's kind of what I'm going for. Like, I'm not going for things that are good now against the OP shit. I'm going for things that are fun and in a more balanced game will be viable. You know, because I have a dream of a balanced Gwent where obviously everything is playable and fun. Nothing is oppressive. That'll never happen. But I think it's possible to get close. Anyway. Thanks again for watching. I surely hope you enjoyed. And I also hope to see you again soon for more Gwent content. Until then, have a good one. Stay safe and healthy. Take care of yourself. Take care of your loved ones. Still rough times here in the world, but you know, we all just got to do our part. You know, I try to entertain a few thousand people. You know, bring some extra joy to their days. And hopefully I'm doing a good job. And you know, all of you are making my days better by watching my videos and, you know, liking and commenting and all that stuff. So, you know, you're doing your part as well. Until next time,